season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they will be led out by a young man, probably with some butterflies here. A lot of anticipation, making his first NFL start.
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment. Running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him do it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Hall completes it to the fullback hand. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. And there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
In motion right is Osborne. Here's Hall. This goes out wide from Madison. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right at the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
These fifth-rounders, and to use him as an example, maybe you take a little bit of a flyer on someone, hope you hit gold.
Exactly, because when you get into the 5th round, you're usually not counting on him to become a starter right away, but we've seen so many times 5th, 6th, 7th, undrafted free agents who come in and make their way, and in a big way.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago, really it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw, Hall. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So on 4th down, Ryan Wright on to punt for Minnesota. Back deep for the Bucs is Devin Tompkins. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Buccaneers ready to go on offense with a new man at the helm here for 2023 in his 6th season now in the NFL, Baker Mayfield.
The former #1 overall pick has had his ups and downs in recent seasons, but he finished strong last year and inherits a really good offense in Tampa that should set him up for success.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. They'll dump this one off here to White. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Automatic 1st down.
They go with White on the counter. And this is going to be a Bucs 1st down as good running gets them to about the 44. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Mayfield looks to throw. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
30 yards there, and of course the 1st down as well. Now back to the ground game with White. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Stop made there by Brian Asamoah. Here's 2nd and 7. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. This ball complete to Durham. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Well, safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up. Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast. But sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. And maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
A lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Here's White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 2nd down play, not much better than the 1st, just a gain of 1 there. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it or running it, it won't be easy.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Kick is indeed good, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this 1-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But 2 kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't. I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch. Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all. All right, a little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double zero, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
A run for the first time with Myles Gaskin. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down. From the 43, here's second down and 7. Now it's Hall. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
They want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Hall. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second and a couple. Up the middle, Gaskin. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Now Hall. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to fourth down. The kick by Joseph is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Mayfield now. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Throw left side, taken in by Palmer. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. Take a quick timeout. To throw, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here. And now it's 4th down. Here's Jake Camarda now. They'll get a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the Vikings now heading onto the field.
These short field goals is a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Throwing here is Hall. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
Now a 2nd and 10. Gaskin will try it up the middle. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
Brandon, 4th and 1 on their own side of the 50, and they decide to go for it. As a former defender, I take that personally. I can't believe they let them pick that up. They should have swarmed the line of scrimmage and stuffed that one.
Not surprised, though, because they told us about the supreme confidence they had in the O-line, and they were able to get that yard. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So the completion results in 9.
All right, buddy, I got you. I got you.
Play action. Hall. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle, because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. Operating from the gun, Hall. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is...
Yeah, how's it going, bud? Doing all right?
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge, because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And he will get enough for a 1st down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. Now Mayfield. That's caught down the field by Palmer. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Trey Palmer with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. And now out comes Minnesota. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
You want to see a defensive coordinator get upset and throw his headset? This is the kind of play that'll do it. You force third and long. This is almost sort of a give-up play. You're just hoping to get something positive, and it winds up breaking big, and they convert on third down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Ready?
Hall to throw it. Completes this to Addison out left. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Hall. Over the middle, complete. That's Osborne. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here. These last few plays, they have moved right down the field. And just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's Hall. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Jaren Hall with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. That time, a 9-play drive, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. One more drive here for the Buccaneer offense in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. He completes it right side to White. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They run the draw play. This is White. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Mayfield to throw it. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
That needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start the third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Throw out right, it's brought in by Otten. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting him for a first down.
That's out wide for Palmer. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes. But receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly and allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
Showed off the juke, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Mayfield. This will be caught at about the 5. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 3rd and 1.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, and it's incomplete.
An excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring that 4th down here.
Here's Vaughn. They'll run for it. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play.
Yeah.
But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the 3rd quarter. They'll start on the ground with Madison. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
They were just trying to give their offense a little more room down near their own goal line, but this is just going to make things worse.
Here's Madison getting it again on 2nd. And they'll bring him down right around the 13.
Hey, how's it going?
Rushing for him now in the ball game. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Running from the shotgun with Madison. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Now a nice throw here right side. He holds it in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Back to throw, Hall. That's down the field for Jefferson. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Second and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Now Hall. Addison hauls it in. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 37. Give him 18 on the play.
And there's a pretty play for Madison. It seems like a perfect fit for the Vikings. Obviously, Minnesota loves receivers who produce. And Addison, one of college's best and most productive receivers the last couple of seasons.
Now it's Hall. Throw left side, and Osborne has it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, particularly running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. They'll go Madison up the middle. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Now, that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes, so when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he picks up the
on defense there. That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
This is caught. Touchdown, Viking.
All right, first career touchdown pass.
T.J. Hawkinson, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Joseph now to have the PAT. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it was T.J. Hawkinson who finished the drive with a touchdown reception. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. They'll go up the middle with White. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Here's Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's White. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means
it's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain there of 30 big ones. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Mayfield's throw taken in by Evans here. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth. All tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. So a nice throw there. And, CD, I'd have to think you've been impressed with what you've seen thus far here in his debut.
You know me well. I have been impressed because what I've seen is him starting to understand how to play the game in a short amount of time. The dazzling plays, they'll come with experience. But right now, we're seeing...
And this is going to be intercepted. Carl's the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Trying to lay one up deep. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side here with White. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. 1st down, Mayfield. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, we all know possessions are crucial in a tie game. And let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw on target to Godwin here. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he's going to come up well shy of the 1st here as the tackle's made right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And his kick is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Vikings ready to go again on offense. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Following the interception, Mayfield.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
A second down throw for Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are right back in this football game. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there? Finally gained a measure of, I don't know if you call it revenge, but clearly done against him. It's been difficult for them all game.
Minnesota now ready for their next possession. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Here's Hall. He'll leave that one for Gaskin. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Man, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Hall. He gets it to Addison.
Here we go, set.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Here's second down and 3. Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Here's first down. He'll look to throw.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 44-yard line.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. This one brought in by Jefferson. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guy's going...
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. So the ball changing hands on the interception. But meanwhile here, we do have an injury on the play. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Now the Vikings Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And he is going to have a Bucs